Chosen ones, pause whatever you are doing and take this moment to breathe in deeply. Close your eyes if you can, and allow the tension in your body to melt away as you inhale the atmosphere of destiny that surrounds you. You are here because there is a higher mission stirring inside you, one you might have sensed for years but struggled to name, yet now in this season, everything is clicking into place. The veil is lifting, the dots are connecting, and the purpose that once felt like a mystery is shining with unmistakable clarity. Nothing in your life has been random. Every joy, every tear, every triumph, and every heartbreak has been part of a divine puzzle. Today, you stand on the brink of seeing the grand design of it all. Your heart is pounding because it knows you were chosen for a reason. Chosen, not just to exist, but to lead, to transform, to create ripples of change in a world crying out for authenticity and hope. You have wandered through deserts of uncertainty, climbed mountains of adversity, and questioned countless times if you were on the right path. But each step, no matter how difficult, has been preparing you for this revelation. Now it is time to embrace it fully. You have been called to a higher mission, and nothing in this universe can stop it from unfolding. If your spirit resonates with these words, let your faith echo through the digital realm. Scroll to the comments and type 777 as a declaration that you are ready to take up this mantle of purpose. This is not just a number, it is your public agreement with the destiny that has been chasing you all along. By typing 777, you affirm that you no longer run from the weight of your calling. You embrace it wholeheartedly, declaring to the heavens and to your own soul that you are ready for the next step. Chosen ones, step into this truth. No matter how ordinary you may feel, there is something extraordinary within you. It is the same power that turned shepherds into kings, exiles into leaders, and orphans into world changers. You do not have to be perfect. You do not have to have all the answers. All you need is the willingness to say, yes, I am here, and I trust the one who is guiding me. Once you align your heart in this way, obstacles lose their power to intimidate you, and impossibilities turn into open invitations for miracles. Take a moment to reflect on the timeline of your life. Recall the moments that hurt the most, the times you felt abandoned or overlooked, the seasons when you wondered if anything mattered. If you look closely, you will see that each of those valleys taught you resilience, compassion, or insight that you now carry like precious jewels. You were being shaped in the fire so you could emerge as a beacon of hope. No experience was wasted, no tear shed in vain. Everything, absolutely everything, has positioned you for such a time as this. Perhaps you have tried to share your dreams with people who dismissed or misunderstood you. You risked vulnerability only to be met with skepticism, but do not let the doubts of others silence the conviction that burns within you. Not everyone is meant to grasp the magnitude of your assignment. It was given to you, inscribed on the walls of your spirit long before you took your first breath. Ultimately, it is your faith, not their approval, that will unlock the doors you need to walk through. Chosen ones, it is vital to protect your spiritual environment in this season. Surround yourself with those who recognize and nurture your calling. Seek out mentors who challenge you to grow, friends who uplift you when you falter, and communities that speak life into your dreams. Guard your mind against negativity, for thoughts can become either the chains that hold you back or the wings that help you soar. The choice is yours. Think of yourself as a gardener cultivating sacred ground. Whatever seeds you allow to take root, faith or fear, hope or hopelessness, will determine the harvest you reap. If your heart stirs and you have not yet typed 777, do it now. This simple act might seem small, but it is a powerful symbol of agreement. Imagine each 7 as a key turning the lock in the door of your destiny. In the realm of faith, actions speak louder than mere intentions, and even the smallest gesture can trigger monumental shifts. Stand firm in your decision to claim your higher mission. Let the naysayers wonder, let the doubters question, but let your soul remain unmoved in its resolve. Your higher mission may not look like anyone else's. It might be related to art, technology, ministry, education, entrepreneurship, or 1,000 other paths. What matters is that it ignites a fire in your heart and brings healing or progress to the people around you. Often your passion is the compass that points to your purpose. If you have ever felt an unexplainable love for a certain cause or activity, that could be the very domain where your destiny awaits. Pay attention to where your spirit feels most alive. That is usually where you are meant to bring transformation. Yet, be prepared for tests. The moment you step up and announce your commitment to a higher mission, life has a way of presenting challenges. Doors may initially appear locked, finances might get tight, or relationships could grow tense. But do not be alarmed. Trials are confirmations of the value of your calling. They refine you, stripping away what is unnecessary and fortifying what is essential. When the storms pass, you will stand even stronger, your vision clearer, and your heart more determined. Chosen ones, let gratitude be your foundation. Thank the Creator for entrusting you with this mission. Thank the mentors and loved ones who have spoken words of encouragement into your life. Thank even the critics who pushed you to prove them wrong and thus helped refine your passion. A grateful heart is a magnet for blessings, and when you approach your assignments with humility and appreciation, your influence grows exponentially. Do you see how everything makes sense now? The wounds that once bled have become scars of wisdom, reminding you of what you have overcome. The delays you perceived as setbacks were actually strategic pauses, ensuring you would be ready when opportunity knocked. The dreams that haunted your nights were never just fantasies. They were previews of your future, a future you are stepping into this very moment. Some of you have been yearning to make an impact, but have been uncertain about where to start. Begin right where you are. Look around for ways to help, encourage, or serve. Small acts of kindness often become the catalyst for grand endeavors. Your mission is not measured by the scale of the stage, but by the depth of the transformation you bring. Sometimes, changing one life can set off a chain reaction that alters entire communities. Chosen ones, if you sense a wave of renewed energy sweeping through your spirit, let it propel you forward. Resist the urge to overanalyze every detail. There is a difference between preparation and procrastination. Yes, plan wisely, but also know when to act, even if everything is not perfect. Obedience is better than perfection, and faith is often spelled R-I-S-K. True growth happens outside the safety net of the familiar. Now, if you have not already done so, type 777 again to reaffirm your commitment. You might be thinking, how many times can I type 777? As many as it takes for you to internalize that you are indeed chosen, that you have a higher mission, and that everything you have been through has prepared you for right now. Each time you do, see it as another layer of doubt peeling away, another layer of courage rising up. Take a moment to envision what life will look like once you fully embrace your calling. See yourself walking in unwavering confidence, your relationships enriched by a shared sense of destiny, your work infused with a sense of purpose that transcends any paycheck. Imagine waking up with an unshakable conviction that you are doing exactly what you were placed on this earth to do. This vision is not a mere fantasy, it is your destiny unveiling itself. Be mindful of your words and thoughts. The power of life and death truly resides in the tongue. Speak words that align with the future you desire. Instead of complaining about problems, prophesy solutions. Instead of cursing your circumstances, bless them by declaring that they are shifting in your favor. Watch as your language transforms your mindset and your mindset transforms your reality. Chosen ones, remember that you are never alone on this path. Even in moments of solitude, the same presence that formed the stars stands beside you, guiding and comforting your every step. People you have yet to meet are already being positioned to help facilitate your destiny, and in turn, you will do the same for others, becoming the divine appointment that transforms their lives. This sacred interconnection is how higher missions are fulfilled. Through the tapestry of souls, uplifting one another. Everything makes sense now, because you see that your story is part of a far grander narrative. Your struggles and triumphs have eternal significance, weaving into the greater plan for humanity's growth and enlightenment. You are not just someone searching for meaning, you are an active participant in a cosmic masterpiece. Allow that realization to fill you with reverent awe and unwavering passion. If you have not yet taken that step of faith to type 777, or if you feel the need to do it once more, let your fingers express the quiet yes in your heart. This is your moment, your sacred vow to the destiny that has pursued you through every chapter of your life. Let the digital realm be flooded with the evidence of a generation that refuses to shrink back from its calling. Chosen ones, do not underestimate the power of community. Seek out those who share your fire, who will pray with you, stand with you, and believe in you even when the odds look bleak. One spark can light a candle, but a multitude of sparks can ignite a wildfire of hope that no flood of adversity can extinguish. When chosen ones gather in unity of purpose, the impossible becomes inevitable. Some of you might feel a twinge of anxiety, wondering if you truly have what it takes. Let me remind you that the one who called you also equips you. The raw materials of your excellence already exist within your spirit, waiting to be refined and released. Stay teachable, stay hungry, and watch how mentors and resources appear at precisely the right time. The alignment of heaven's favor and your willingness creates a synergy that no earthly force can hinder. Chosen ones, hold tight to the momentum you are experiencing now. Do not let the passing of days or the whispers of doubt steal the seed of purpose that has been planted. Nurture it with prayer, water it with gratitude, and shield it from the harsh winds of negativity. Before long, you will see the fruit of your devotion, not just in your life, but in the lives of all who cross your path. Understand that your mission may unfold in stages. Each level of responsibility serves as a stepping stone to the next. Do not despise small beginnings. Just as a towering oak starts from an acorn, your higher mission may initially look modest, but as you faithfully steward each opportunity, you will grow into the fullness of what has been promised. If you sense a leap of faith ahead, maybe quitting a job, starting a new venture, or moving to a different place, align it with wisdom and courage. Seek confirmation if you must, but know that sometimes the biggest breakthroughs come when we dare to move without all the details. God honors radical trust, and often the clarity you crave only appears after you step forward. This is your time to celebrate the unveiling of your purpose. Rejoice in the connections that brought you here, the revelations that have ignited your soul, and the doors that are about to fling open. Do not discount any divine coincidence, any subtle sign, or any encouraging word. They are all threads in the tapestry, guiding you into a future of impact and influence. Chosen ones, the sense of fulfillment that awaits you is unlike anything you have experienced. When you operate within your calling, you tap into an energy source that never runs dry. Yes, you will still need physical rest, but your spirit will be constantly fueled by passion, clarity, and joy. Even adversity becomes more manageable because you see it through the lens of purpose, not defeat. By now, the notion that you are chosen for a higher mission should feel less like a lofty idea and more like an undeniable truth. Your heart testifies to it. The puzzle pieces have come together, revealing a picture more beautiful than you dared imagine. Be bold enough to claim it, to protect it, and to share it with a world in desperate need of genuine hope. Type 777, yet again to seal this moment of revelation. Let every doubt vanish under the weight of your conviction. Let every fear bow in the face of your unwavering yes. Each time you declare those digits, you are forging a covenant with your destiny, knitting together the fragments of your life into a cohesive tapestry that tells the story of a chosen soul fulfilling a sacred call. Chosen ones, can you feel the electricity in the air? That is the tangible presence of a promise fulfilled. The road ahead may still have twists and turns, but your footing is secure on the path of purpose. You no longer wander aimlessly, you move with precision, each step a testament to the unbreakable bond between you and the mission you carry. Together, let us press onward, fueled by the knowledge that everything, absolutely everything, now makes sense. You might notice that old fears or lingering doubts are trying to resurface. Do not be alarmed. This is a natural reaction when stepping into a greater dimension of destiny. The mind often resists change by clinging to what is familiar, even if that familiarity is rooted in limitation. Gently remind yourself that the same power which called you into this higher mission also grants you the fortitude to overcome any mental barrier. Let your faith silence the echoes of worry, replacing every anxious thought with the unwavering truth that you have been chosen for such a time as this. Surround yourself with inspiration. Read stories of visionaries who pursued their calling despite overwhelming odds. Listen to music that stirs your spirit and propels you forward. Write down the promises and revelations you have received, turning your journal into a map of hope that you can revisit whenever discouragement tries to cloud your perspective. The simplest acts of intentionality can keep your fire burning bright, warding off the shadows of complacency. Chosen ones, reflect on how far you have come, not just in the practical sense, but in terms of inner growth. Think back to the times you wrestled with self-doubt, the nights you wept because nothing made sense, the days you contemplated giving up. Now compare that version of you to the person reading these words today. Even if you still have battles to fight, you have already conquered realms of growth and resilience that once seemed unattainable. Your story is a living testament to the power of perseverance. If you feel a flicker of gratitude, let it fan into a flame. Thank the Creator for each closed door that led you to the right one, for each delay that taught you patience, and for every heartbreak that deepened your capacity for empathy. When you choose gratitude, you unlock a stream of blessings that can only flow through a heart that recognizes goodness in every chapter of life. This stream fortifies you, giving you the strength to carry out the higher mission placed upon your shoulders. Now, if your spirit resonates with these reminders, if you feel the gentle nudge to affirm once more that you are ready for all that lies ahead, I invite you to type 777 in the comments again. Each time you do, see it as a fresh Amen to the promises hovering over your destiny. Imagine that 1,000 angels stand at attention, echoing your declaration across the vast expanse of eternity. Through this simple act, you are adding another layer of agreement to your unfolding story, a story that countless others will look to for inspiration and hope. Chosen ones, do not underestimate the power of your influence. Even if you consider yourself quiet, introverted, or small in number, remember that a tiny spark can ignite an entire forest. Somewhere in the tapestry of life, your words or actions will touch a soul on the brink of giving up. One sentence, one smile, one selfless act could shift the trajectory of someone else's life. That is the beauty of being chosen. You become a conduit for miracles, a vessel that pours out transformation into the thirsty hearts around you. Let us talk for a moment about alignment. When your actions harmonize with your calling, doors open without you needing to force them. The right people appear, the right resources materialize, and the right opportunities come knocking. This is not mere coincidence. It is the manifestation of divine favor, drawn to you because you have decided to walk in tune with a higher melody. Think of alignment as stepping into a river's current instead of fighting against it. The current carries you further and faster than you could ever travel on your own, ensuring that you arrive exactly where you need to be at precisely the right time. Should you encounter moments when alignment feels elusive, when you are uncertain of the next step, do not panic. Use those moments as prompts to slow down, pray, meditate, or journal. Often the confusion is simply a sign that you need to recalibrate. The instructions for your next move are already embedded in your spirit. Sometimes it just takes stillness to hear them clearly. Quiet the noise of opinions, even your own inner critic, and listen for the small, steady voice that speaks wisdom beyond logic. Chosen ones, you might wonder how much further this calling will stretch you. The answer is that your higher mission knows no bounds in terms of growth and impact. Just when you think you have reached the pinnacle, you will find another peak rising in the distance, beckoning you higher. Embrace this continual evolution, for stagnation is the enemy of purpose. Each new level will require a fresh dose of faith, another layer of surrender, and a deeper reservoir of love. But it will also reward you with unimaginable vistas of fulfillment and joy. Consider the heroes of old who dared to trust in something greater than themselves. Abraham leaving his homeland with no map, Ruth gleaning in fields that led to her destiny, David standing before Goliath, armed with faith that dwarfed any sword. Their stories endure because they mirror the call in each of us to rise above the ordinary. Your story, too, can become a modern-day testament to what happens when an ordinary individual chooses to align with an extraordinary mandate. If your heart is aflame with this understanding, go ahead and type 777 yet again. Let your keystrokes reverberate through the digital realm as a testament of your unwavering yes. Each click is a note in the symphony of your life, harmonizing with the crescendo of countless other chosen ones who are also stepping into their missions. This collective resonance is what transforms individual sparks into a blaze of global significance. Remember that the enemy of your destiny is not always a visible adversary, but often the subtle lure of distraction. Endless scrolling, trivial pursuits, constant second-guessing, these can erode the precious time and energy meant for your assignment. Guard your focus as you would guard a precious jewel. Your mental clarity is sacred ground, and you cannot afford to let it be trampled by fleeting interests that do not serve your higher calling. The time for half-hearted living is over. Take a moment to think about what your day would look like if you dedicated even 1 extra hour to your mission. Learning, creating, praying, planning, or networking in alignment with your vision. Over time, these hours accumulate, compounding into significant progress. This is the principle of sowing and reaping. Whatever you invest your time and passion into will ultimately yield a harvest. Let your seed be sown into fertile ground, grounded in the purpose for which you were created. Chosen ones, prepare for divine connections. You will find yourself randomly meeting people whose skills, resources, or perspectives align perfectly with your objectives. Recognize these encounters as more than luck. They are orchestrations from above, showing you that you do not have to carry this mission alone. Just as Moses needed Aaron, and Paul benefited from Barnabas, you will discover companions on this journey who walk alongside you, each bringing a unique piece of the puzzle. In moments of solitude, you may feel the weight of your calling and wonder if you are truly adequate. This is where the paradox of grace shines. You are enough precisely because you do not have to be sufficient in your own strength. There is a divine empowerment that fills the gaps. transforms weaknesses into testimonies, and heightens the gifts already placed within you. Lean into this grace, allowing it to permeate every aspect of your being. Instead of striving in your own might, learn to flow in the might of the one who chose you. Look back again at your journey. Perhaps you have had seasons of deep scarcity, heartbreak, betrayal, or illness. You questioned why these trials were allowed, but now you see how they birthed compassion, empathy, and resilience within you, qualities essential for the mission at hand. Your scars are not disqualifications, they are credentials that grant you the authority to speak healing and hope into the lives of those walking similar paths. If tears pool in your eyes as these truths hit home, let them flow. Tears can be a form of release, a symbol that your soul is recognizing its true nature. Sometimes revelation is so powerful, it bypasses words and finds expression through the trembling of the heart. Let the tears water the ground of your destiny, ensuring that the seeds you plant now will bloom into miracles later. Go ahead, type 777 if you have not in the past few minutes. Consider each repetition a fresh wave of affirmation that no force on earth can override. Doubt may knock, fear may whisper, but your calling remains solid, fortified by a promise that predates the anxieties of this modern age. People will ask how you maintain such passion in the face of adversity, and you will tell them of the higher mission pulsing in your veins, the unstoppable purpose that sets your soul ablaze. Chosen ones, let your life be a testament to what happens when human willingness marries divine ordination. The world needs your voice, your story, your creativity, and your authenticity. Each day, countless individuals lose themselves in despair because they have not encountered the light you carry. Step forward as a guidepost, someone who says, "Yes, I've walked through the valley, but look at what lies on the other side." This is the essence of leadership, to go first so that others might follow. Think for a moment about the legacy you will leave behind. Eventually, all of us will hand over our earthly tasks to the next generation. What do you want them to remember about you? That you played it safe, or that you dared to risk everything on the whispers of destiny? That you hid your gifts, or that you displayed them for all to see, shining your light regardless of who tried to dim it? Choose the latter, chosen ones. Choose to be remembered as the one who listened, who believed, who acted, even when it was terrifying. Feel the momentum building again, urging you onward. Each paragraph, each moment spent immersing in this revelation adds layers of resolve to your spirit. Soon you will reach a tipping point where your faith becomes unstoppable, your vision unshakable. You are not far from it. You may already sense that you are stepping into a flow that you cannot fully explain, a river of purpose carrying you to places you never thought possible. Let this be your new normal. Of course, the path will not always be smooth, but you no longer fear the potholes, for you are discovering you can soar above them. You do not dread the storms, because you realize they water the seeds you have sown. You do not cringe at criticism, because it often refines your perspective and toughens your resolve. Everything, good or bad, becomes fuel for your mission when viewed through the lens of faith. Chosen ones, you are closer than ever to a breakthrough that redefines your concept of possibility. Opportunities may come packaged in challenges, but do not be fooled. Unwrap them, look deeper, and you will find gold hidden within. Perhaps it's a new business idea birthed in the midst of uncertainty, or a relationship that emerges after a painful ending, or a creative spark ignited by disappointment. In every seeming setback, the seeds of triumph lie dormant, waiting for you to activate them with your belief and your action. If you are in agreement with this, if your heart echoes a resounding yes, then type 777 yet again. Let it be a rallying cry, a beacon that confirms you have no intention of turning back. Your course is set, your eyes fixed on the prize of a life lived fully in alignment with your calling. You stand alongside countless others who have also chosen purpose over popularity, destiny over comfort, and impact over self-preservation. Notice how the air around you feels charged with expectancy. That is the spiritual reality responding to your faith, revealing that heaven and earth are conspiring to bring about the manifestation of your mission. People and resources aligned with your purpose are being drawn to you like iron to a magnet. This is not arrogance. It is the natural outcome of living in tune with your divine assignment. Embrace it without apology. Chosen ones, as we delve deeper, understand that your mission might evolve over time. Like a tree growing rings each year, you will gain new layers of wisdom and capacity. The core remains the same, serving, uplifting, creating change. But the branches may extend into areas you never predicted. Stay open to divine redirections. Sometimes, what starts as a small outreach or side project can blossom into a worldwide movement if you remain flexible and obedient. No matter how grand your vision, remember to keep your heart anchored in love. This mission is not about ego, fame, or power. It is about healing brokenness, mending what was torn, and bringing light to dark places. Love is the most potent force in the universe. And when your purpose is infused with genuine compassion, its impact becomes exponential. People resonate with authenticity far more than polished speeches or empty promises. Let the synergy of faith and love guide your daily steps. Each morning, remind yourself why you do what you do. Each evening, reflect on the victories won and lessons learned. Keep a record of answered prayers, surprising twists of favor, and moments when you sensed the tangible hand of God at work. These testimonies will serve as pillars that support your resolve during inevitable trials. You will look back and say, "He was faithful then, he will be faithful again." Type 777 now if you feel prompted, like a banner you raise whenever your soul shouts, "Yes, I'm still in agreement. Yes, I'm still on fire. Yes, I'm still chosen." Let no cynic or skeptic douse your flame. They may not comprehend the language of destiny, but that does not diminish its reality. Compassionately bless those who cannot see what you see, but do not let them steer your ship off course. Keep your eyes on the horizon, where endless possibilities bloom. Allow the unfolding revelation to permeate your daily life. It is not enough to be inspired in one moment and return to old habits the next. Sustain this fervor by continuously fueling it with truth. Listen to messages that uplift. Surround yourself with testimonies that prove miracles are still happening, and engage with a community that calls you higher. In this way, your passion becomes a consistent flame rather than a fleeting spark. Chosen ones, remember that every act of faith in your journey inspires someone else to take a step in theirs. We are intricately connected, our destinies woven together in ways we can only begin to imagine. The courage you display in pursuing your mission can be the catalyst that awakens another soul to its calling. This is how we co-create a tapestry of purpose that covers the earth. Each thread a story of resolve, each pattern a testament to grace. Feel free to pause and breathe in the magnitude of what you are embracing. This is not a casual endeavor, it is a life-altering surrender to the highest vision for your existence. You have chosen to wake up from the slumber of mediocrity, to stand up from the sidelines, and to announce with every step that you are here to shift atmospheres and transform hearts. Heaven applauds your choice, and the earth eagerly awaits the fruit of your obedience. We have journeyed far in this conversation, laying out the heart of what it means to be chosen for a higher mission. Yet there is more to uncover, more dimensions to explore, more wisdom to unlock. Would you like to continue traveling this road until we reach the fullness of the message destined for you? Or shall we rest here for a moment, letting these insights settle into your soul like seeds ready to sprout? The invitation remains open, and the choice, as always, is yours.